Have you ever had a moment where the universe just faded away? Think about it. Maybe you were lost in a video game, your fingers flying across the controller, the world outside your screen ceased to exist. Or perhaps you were painting, the brush, the canvas, the colors swirling together. You didn't feel hungry. You didn't hear the phone ring. Hours might have passed, but to you it felt like mere minutes. It was as if time itself bent around you, holding its breath while you were completely absorbed in your task. This wasn't just focus, it was something deeper, something cosmic. This experience, this beautiful vanishing act of time and self, is a universal human phenomenon. A musician feels it when a melody flows effortlessly from their instrument, each note falling into place as if guided by an unseen hand. It's a peculiar paradox, isn't it? In these moments you feel more alive than ever, yet your sense of self, your ego, seems to dissolve. This isn't magic, though it certainly feels like it. It is a specific, measurable, and repeatable state of consciousness. It's a state that scientists have studied, and it holds a key to unlocking the very best version of yourself, a version that is more creative, more productive, and profoundly happier. So, what is this incredible state of mind? Unveiling flow. This powerful state has a name, flow. It was identified and named by a remarkable psychologist named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. That's a mouthful, I know. Let's call him Dr. C for short. Dr. C spent decades studying thousands of people, from all walks of life, artists, athletes, factory workers, surgeons, monks. He was fascinated by what made people genuinely happy and fulfilled. He discovered that the best moments in our lives are not the passive, relaxing times. Instead, they are the moments when our body or mind is stretched to its limits, in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. Dr. C defined flow as a state of optimal experience. It's the sweet spot where you are so completely immersed in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. In flow, your skills are perfectly matched to the challenge at hand. The task is not so easy that you get bored, and it's not so hard that you become anxious or overwhelmed. It is the delicate balance on the knife's edge between boredom and anxiety. This is where deep enjoyment, creativity, total involvement reside. Let's look at some cosmic-level examples of flow. Consider the legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. When he was in the zone, he seemed to defy physics. He would describe how the game would slow down for him. He could see the plays unfolding before they happened. The hoop looked bigger, the noisy crowd, the pressure of the championship game. It all faded into a silent hum. Think of a brilliant scientist like Albert Einstein. He famously spoke of his thought experiments, imagining riding on a beam of light. In those immersive visualizations, he wasn't just crunching numbers, he was playing. He was so absorbed in the puzzle that the outside world disappeared. His breakthroughs didn't come from grinding stress, they emerged from joyful, curious, complete absorption. Now, let's bring it back down to earth, to our own lives. Remember being lost in a conversation with a good friend? You were so engaged that you lost all track of time. You weren't checking your phone or thinking about what to say next. The conversation just flowed. That is social flow. When you enter a state of flow, your brain undergoes a remarkable transformation. It's like a conductor telling certain sections of an orchestra to go quiet so a beautiful solo can be heard. Using advanced brain imaging like fMRI, scientists have observed this. During flow, the prefrontal cortex temporarily deactivates. This is called transient hypofrontality. Hypo means less than normal. A temporary quieting of your brain's command center. This is a big deal. The prefrontal cortex is where your inner critic lives. It doubts you, worries about the future, and judges your every move. It's your ego, your sense of self. When it goes quiet, self-consciousness vanishes. Meanwhile, your brain is flooded with a cocktail of neurochemicals. They're natural, your body produces them. Dopamine, norepinephrine, endorphins, anandamide. This neurochemical symphony makes flow feel amazing and boosts performance. To unlock flow, you must first become a master of challenge. This is the first and most crucial secret. Flow lives on the razor's edge between boredom and anxiety. This is what Dr. C called the challenge skills balance. To find flow, you need a task that is difficult enough to demand your full attention, but not so difficult that it feels impossible. It's about finding that perfect, tantalizing stretch. But how do you find this sweet spot in your everyday life? It starts with a simple act of self-awareness. Think about a major goal you have. Learning a new language, starting a business, getting in shape. This big goal can feel overwhelming, a mountain too high to climb. The secret is to break it down. You found your perfect challenge, you are poised and ready. But then, your phone buzzes. An email notification pops up. A family member walks in and asks a question. Suddenly, the delicate state you were building shatters. The second secret to achieving flow is creating a fortress of solitude. To achieve deep focus, you must eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone, or put it in another room. Close unnecessary browser tabs. Shut your door. Put up a deep work in progress sign. Now for the third and final secret. You must have a clear, immediate goal. Flow cannot happen when your attention is divided. You cannot be trying to write an email, listen to a podcast, plan your dinner all at the same time. The human brain is notoriously bad at multitasking. To enter this state, you must commit to one thing and one thing only. Be specific. Write the first 500 words of the introduction. Solve these 3 specific math problems. A clear goal acts like a beacon guiding your mental energy toward a single point. Another crucial part is immediate feedback. Flow thrives on a continuous loop of action and information. For a musician, the feedback is the sound they produce. If a note is wrong, they hear it instantly and correct it. With a single goal and instant feedback, you've created the perfect conditions for flow. We've journeyed through the inner cosmos of the mind, from the mystery of lost time to the science of the silent brain. We've uncovered the 3 great secrets to unlocking flow: a balanced challenge, a fortress against distraction, and a single clear goal with immediate feedback. These aren't just interesting theories, they are practical tools. They are the keys to a universe of potential that lies dormant within you. The question is no longer what flow is or how to get it. The question is, what will you do with it? Imagine your life transformed by the power of optimal experience. Imagine your workdays, no longer a slog of distraction and frustration, but a series of engaging, productive sessions where you do your best work effortlessly. Picture your hobbies becoming sources of profound joy and skill building, not just ways to pass the time. Think about your relationships, deepened by moments of pure, present connection. This isn't a fantasy, this is the promise of a life lived in flow. It is about intentionally designing your days to include more of what makes you feel alive. Your challenge now is to become a scientist of your own life. Start small. Choose one activity this week, just one. Apply the 3 secrets. Find the 4% challenge. Create a 90-minute bubble of 0 distractions. Set one crystal clear goal. See what happens. Observe how you feel. Notice the quality of your work. Pay attention to your sense of time. Treat it as an experiment. The data you collect will be the most valuable you ever find, the data of your own peak performance and happiness. This is more than a life hack. It is a fundamental shift in how you approach your existence. It is about moving from a passive consumer of life to an active participant in your own evolution. By mastering your attention, you master your experience. And by mastering your experience, you shape your destiny. The universe is full of wonders, but the most complex and beautiful one is the human mind. Learning to guide it into flow is your birthright. Don't just read about it. Go out and live it. Your cosmos awaits.